would you advise women to go into business with someone they're dating? What are your thoughts on that?
No, no,
Why not?
no. I would say no because unless you guys are both very successful, like
Mm,
you're making a lot of money, he's making a lot of money, and you guys just have money to invest.
right,
Mm.
That makes sense. It's a
right.
two-party agreement. We both want something out of this, right? But I think
Mhm.
the mistake that we women often make is because you're dating somebody, you guys in love, you think that, oh, we can run an empire together or start a business together. And I personally wouldn't advise that because, there's usually two things that bring conflict between people. For men, is
Mhm.
money and women. For
Mhm.
women, it's money and men. So, um, I would say, as a woman, right?
Yeah.
Unless you have to give to your partner, I'm not against it.
Mhm.
Honestly, I don't believe in 50-50. I'm not one of those women. I'm sorry. I just believe in the fact that I work, I have my own thing going on, my own
Mhm.
business career. But any man that's going to be with me, he has to be a man. A man, and I'm not talking about paying my bills. Pay your own bills because we're going to be living together, right? But you have to know that a man is a protector, a man is a provider. Doesn't mean you have to pay my bills. It just means if my car break down, can I call on you? Can I know that my man will come to my rescue? Oh no.
Right.
Those little things. But nowadays it's kind of hard to find men that actually know those things and actually do them, right?
Yes.
So because of that, it's like if you're getting money involved with somebody that you're not 100% sure,
Mhm.
or you guys are not fully successful and stable, there will be
Mhm.
conflict down the line eventually.
Yeah.
And it will cause a lot of problems between the relationship. And then probably you'll lose your money.
Mm.
I would advise somebody, like, if you have a partner, unless your partner is coming to you and saying, hey, I want to invest in this business. Ah, madam, I can't tell you what to do. Let me switch to African accent because I can't tell you what you do in that. I can't tell you what to do in that case. However, what I would say, if I was a woman and my partner, like my partner, my ex partner, right?
Yes.
He literally just launched a very big business in DC. And
Wow.
a lot of people don't really know, but we have been through a lot. And one of the phases we went through before we parted was that business. And I was
Mm.
focused on being a support system. I was focused on being there for him mentally, physically, if you need an assistant in doing this. Maybe
Mhm.
if you have skills that can contribute to the business,
Yeah.
invest that way.
Okay.
Because money is very dangerous, especially when it has to do with love, when it's mixed with love. So I personally wouldn't do it unless it's my husband.
Mhm. Just a quick question. Did you
Yes.
invest with this person
Mhm.
that we're not naming in their business venture? Like, are you
Oh no,
speaking?
baby. No, I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't even have money to invest. Invest with what money?
Thank God, right?
I was just like, is this from experience? And he's like, and I'm like, okay, all
No,
right.
but it's from experience before him because the father of my child, I have a
Mhm.
10-year-old daughter, by the way.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure people be like, "Ooh, maybe she doesn't know the father of child." Because I've never posted, never talked about. I literally don't talk about this man. But
Mhm.
the father of my child, on the other hand, because we was together for 3 years, and I actually invested in a business that he was doing. That's the
Mm.
experience. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the experience, not my ex. That's the
Mhm.
experience. So with my ex, although I didn't really have much. I'm not gonna sit up here and cap, baby.
Right.
I okay, but I had a lot. I had a lot of other things to offer. So it's like, although I was falling, I didn't really have much financially.
Hmm.
You had
Personally, I
skills.
had a lot, like skills, mentally, I
Mhm.
drive. Like I have the heart of a lion that he needed. Basically, there's certain things that he will ask me to do that even him he couldn't do. It's like you really did it. I'm like, yes. What did you think? So we kind of like complimented each other on that side, but no, I wouldn't say unless it's your husband, honestly.
So would you do this again, like, in your next relationship, like this, applying all these skills and time and resources to help your partner with with their dream?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Let me tell you why, right? Because um hopefully my future men don't see this podcast. But um I surely feel like I don't know what it does to me, but it does something to me. Outside of me naturally being this way, I
Mm-hmm.
like to leave a stamp on people. It's like when I leave your life, you gonna remember me.
You feel
You
it.
just have to remember me one way. You feel it. You just have to like. I'm gonna make sure you do one way or another. I will
Mm-hmm.
make sure you do one way or another. So yes, I would do it again because outside of the fact of having a mindset of adding value, like
Mm.
I want to add value. I want to pour into you. I want to help you. That's just me. I think that's my calling at this point. But outside of that genuine fact,
Mm-hmm.
I like to intentionally do something that I
Yes.
know you cannot find easily. So yeah,
Mm,
I'll do it again.
okay.
Wow. So you're a servant. You like to
Yeah.
serve. Yes.
Yeah.
Those are some good qualities.
So that's a nice love
Yeah,
language.
even in business and in relationship.
Mm-hmm.
With
Mm-hmm.
your brand too,
Yes,
giving back,
exactly.
helping philanthropist work.
So that's just who you are.
Oh
As a
yeah, I
Right.
love that, guys. I don't know. I just feel like I just don't want to be broke. But if it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't that, like and if I didn't have a daughter, the extent to which I will go to help people, especially in Africa,
Oh,
like
wow.
the
Yes.
things I have in my head sometimes it's like wow, but yes, I definitely like to serve. I definitely like to give. It just makes me happy. Like right now I'm prepping for a block party coming up next Saturday, April 26th. I
Okay.
partnered up with the Walter Bruce Foundation. It's a
Oh,
really big organization here in Dallas, and since I'm new in Dallas, I've been here for about 8 months. I'm
mm-hmm.
just now starting to network, get myself out there, and collaborate with people. So they
Yeah.
have been doing this movement for a long time. They feed hundreds of people every Saturday. And as you all know, that's something I've also been doing for a period of time on my own.
Mhm.
So I am so excited. Like every day I wake up and I'm just writing down stuff like, okay, we're gonna need this, 100
Mm.
pieces of this. And I'm just so happy. You would think that somebody is giving me money or something. But I don't know. I think there's a certain level of joy and satisfaction for me that
Mhm.
comes from knowing that I made somebody's day better or
Yeah.
future better in any way. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell that you're genuine because I've seen some of your other videos where you went to Nigeria, you collaborated with another
Oh
foundation
yeah.
in Nigeria with your foundation, and you guys, paid
Yeah.
hospital bills for people that could not afford it and they were sick, right? So you did a
Mm-hmm.
lot of different things
Mm-hmm.
that I watched and I was just like, wow, this is amazing. So, in the spirit of giving, are you going to invite us to that event on April 26th so we can be a part of it?
Of course, I'm flying you out, babes. Next time, I'm sending my private jets. Just pray for me.
On the
Private
private
jet is coming to pick you
real.
up.
Let me see. You have how many days to get that private jet?
I have to see if it's available first. Wait, wait.
I love it.
No, but I do have some projects in DC too. Although I moved out of DC, DC is home. Like Maryland is home, the DMV is home, and I just my move was a big step for me. That was like the biggest leap of faith outside of starting my business. But I took it, and now that I'm here, I love it here. But I'm constantly telling myself like home is home, and there's a lot of things that I want to do home. So hopefully next year, when I do plan my DMV give back project, you too will be present.
Yes, we will.
Yes, yes,
Sharing.
yes,
We will. We
I
will
love
for
that. I
sharing
love
the vision.
that.
yes. So we're
I
about to
love that.
wrap it.
So I know this
Mhm.
is a podcast. I know you was about to wrap it up. Ah.
Okay.
So I want to ask you ladies a question because I definitely enjoy. I was so looking forward to being here today. I've seen a couple of your videos and I'm super proud of both of you for
Thank
what
you.
you guys are doing, the initiative. It takes courage, to be in front of the camera, to decide to bring a raw idea from your mind to reality. And I know there's like a lot of challenges that come with that. Like today, the
Yeah.
network wanted to just mess up
Yeah.
our plans, but you
Right.
guys continue to push through. So I do want to say this on here. Please keep pushing through with the
Thank
podcast, with what you guys do. I pray
you.
God really blesses, this whole movement because it's really
Yeah.
nice. I love it.
Oh, amen.
Amen.
I'm giving you a virtual hug right now. Virtual hug. So in the spirit